Name a practical joke that can be dangerous. Hurry up.
First thing that comes to your brain.
I don't know any practical jokes. Punching someone.
Name a practical joke that can be dangerous.
Firecracker.
Firecracker.
Oh, thank you. That was
All right.
good.
Are you ready for this? And a practical joke that can be dangerous. Punching someone and firecracker.
We didn't make it.
Oh.
I thought punching someone was a good I couldn't think of any practical jokes, guys. That was dangerous.
That was beautiful. I'm not
thinking about like putting something on the door so you open it and it falls on you, but I didn't know what that was called.
Bucket on a door.
Zala break. HP down. HP down. HP. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Wow.
I thought you were gonna go into a not a red.
Sorry.
Wow.
That was a fairly juicy sounding one too.
It's a good way to end that rap.
That's how all raps should end. All right, here's your cliffhanger. Are you ready?
Here it comes.
Fire! Welcome back to Quest for Glory 2, everyone! Okay, so here's the story behind Chrono Trigger. One day in, I think, 1993, there were 3 Japanese gentlemen.
Don't you mean 1000 AD?
No. I'm talking about the story behind the game, not the story of the game.
Oh, okay.
There it was, and I told you to remember these, Jonathan. It was, Akira Toriyama, who was the creator of Dragon Ball.
Yuji
Horii, who
worked on the Dragon Quest series.
Who was the creator of the Dragon Quest series. And the third guy,
Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Oh, it just said it on the screen.
Hironobu Sakaguchi, who did a lot with Final Fantasy.
Right, it just literally said it on the screen.
He might have been the creator of Final Fantasy.
Okay, so those 3 guys, they got together at some computer graphics expo in United States. Presumably San Francisco, because that's closer to Japan. And they do computer stuff there. What? Silicon Valley. Anyway, and they got together over lunch at the con, and they were like, at the expo, and they were like, what game would we make if we didn't have to make another Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest or whatever? If
what
we
kind of
just,
RPG?
What kind of RPG? And they're like, well, it's got to have time travel and a giant space hedgehog. And they're like, well, we'll work on that. See if we can get it together. Anyway, so basically the 3 biggest names in RPGs, well, 2 in RPGs and 1's an art guy. Anyway, I'm just talking over the intros until the intro's done.
They got together.
It's the dream team of RPG makers.
And if you ask me, they were inspired by a few years earlier, the dream team of the United States basketball team, starring Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Chris Mullin.
I'm glad you remember those names.
David Robinson. I'm sure I'm leaving a few out.
That's right.
John Stockton and Karl Malone.
This is how
Scottie Pippen.
This is how Chrono Trigger begins.
The Japanese
Michael
had to
Jordan.
be we don't have the basketball, but we have the RPGs. Michael Jordan is responsible for this game.
Oh. Anyway, I won the powerboat race.
Wait, I thought it was you for a second.
No.
Oh, look. Oh, man.
Okay, he's a little.
Now they're gonna turn the lights off in my grandma's house. Oh, man.
Looks like
Now they're taking my grandma to prison.
Why are you betting all your grandma's things?
Well, it's-
You did 3 laps, but we didn't.
now my grandma's become a prisoner of war.
What, they send her off to war because you lost the race?
Yes, I bet her. Now my grandmother has been dropped into the Arabian Sea, man.
The Arabian Sea?
She was a prisoner of war.
Now your grandmother has been
Eaten by Cthulhu.
Man, Micro Machine tournaments are hardcore.
Right. All right, chat. Come up with the better limerick. I want to see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Or 3 better limericks.
Come up with 3 limericks. Here's the first half of a limerick from
dear.
chat. The player loved games from Sierra, which were made in a now bygone era. And that's... And drat, it didn't keep the spaces. That's not a very... The player loves games from Sierra, which were made in a now bygone era. The doodler just sat, asked for limericks from chat, and drew silly things with mascara. I like it.
The player like games from Sierra from a bygone era.
I'm gonna fight some goblins while you're thinking.
The doodler spent his time making up rhymes that didn't rhyme.
What's that to why?
The quotes weren't as good as Yogi Berra.
Yeah, I think chat's got you beat on that one.
Oh.
The hero was named Count Five Fingers. Mid goblin hordes often he lingers. He kills them all quickly, grabs coins really slickly.
Ooh.
For Dracula, he's a dead ringer.
Oh, very clever.
That's pretty good. Here's one from Potate Dude.
Ooh, I do
'Cause the
enjoy
other one
Potate
was from
Dude.
Sir Watts, who is... Okay. Count Five Fingers has skill as a sneak. When he moves, he does not make a squeak. Holy cow, I'm eavesdropping. Hold on. We'll finish the limerick in a minute. Second of all, now that I've got this dough in my ears, I can hear people talk that are animals. For example, these squirrels over here. But first, squirrels are talking. Chatters one squirrel to the other. Manhattan's terrorizing the countryside again. I'm afraid for my life.
Wait a second. If it's a rodent, you have to do it in a Patrick Stewart voice.
I know how you feel.
Okay, stop immediately.
I understand he's fond of squirrel tails. Okay, there's a story behind that. Not the Manhattan countryside thing, but so,
Chronicles of Narnia.
Chronicles of Narnia, we've got audiobooks of, they exist, and each one of them is read by a different, like, British actor. They're all British.
Kenneth Branagh
And so on.
Two famous ones are Kenneth Branagh and Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart reads The Last Battle, and,
There are mice characters.
there are mice characters. Hold on, there are birds talking. Okay, so there are mice characters, and there's like an entire chapter where mice are gnawing on the ropes of the king trying to free him, and they talk for a long time. And Patrick Stewart, bless his heart, wonderful voice, wonderful guy, wonderful actor. He cannot do any other voice than his actual his like iconic Patrick Stewart voice. Because he tries to voice these mice and make them have mice voices.
It's the worst thing
It
that
is-
you can possibly imagine.
Is terrible. Like the most terribly terrible thing that is ever terribled.
Yeah, it's like nails on the chalkboard, essentially.
Basically sounds like what I just did with it. But imagine that for like half an hour. It's...
I don't have to imagine it. I've listened to it like 7 times.
Why?
I love that book.
Oh, it's a great book, but why don't you just read the book?
It's
Then
not
you-
like it's a half hour straight. It's like the
That's
mice
right.
has a line, and then it goes back to the other line, and then the mice has a line, or the mouse has a line.
Yeah, the mouse said... Oh, said the king. Said the mouse. That's for half an hour.
But the worst thing is, he's not just going, me, me, me. He's actually saying words. Like, I wanted to help you, king. And yes, I know. I only said like 2 words in that, but still,
That's all that we
it's
can
even
stand.
worse that it's actually words being said and not just squeaking.
Look, if we had any viewers, we would have lost them by now. There are some rats over here, and a box.
A box of rats.
A box of rats. You know the buried treasure? You hear one of them say to the other. You're the one who started this. Yes, the second man. Okay, so that's the first.
You stop immediately.
Well, I just heard the captain talking about it with one of his men.
Oh,
he
his
said it was
men.
buried. Now let me see if I can remember. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Now he's Kool-Aid Man.
He said it was buried near a lone palm tree. From the palm, you walk 5 paces to the east, and then start digging.
Now, so we've got our thief. Our Dracula-like thief. While I'm putting points into things, because I'm just going to do that, you guys think of a good name for him.
Thiefula.
Thiefula? Keep in mind, you can't see here, but he's like a really blonde guy with like a red cape and like a green shirt and everything.
What's Thiefula backwards? So he can't be Alucard.
Ifngov Grogberm?
No, not that one. Alufeiht.
Then you've got,
He's Alufeiht.
no, that's dumb.
His name is Alufeiht.
The chat says count 5 fingers.
Ooh, I like that.
I kinda like that one.
Mine was either Thiefula or Alufeiht.
Alufeiht.
It's Thiefula backwards.
I just want to spell this out. Alu. Then he looks German.
Alufeiht.
Alufeiht.
Alufeiht. No, it's
See,
E.
it would
Remember,
work.
no, it was leitmotif, so it would be Alufeiht. Yeah, you're right.
It sounds vaguely
I'm-
Transylvanian.
I think.
Seconds. There it is. Yeah.
All right, we're tied up. You got 15 seconds, and it's all tied up. It all comes down to this, folks. Whoever makes the next goal is going to be our winner, most likely.
I don't care about winning as long as I don't lose.
Wait, that doesn't even make any sense.
Because he wants the time to run out.
The time, it doesn't matter. It's overtime.
Oh, we got
What?
It's overtime. Do your stupid goal.
I'm trying. Stop yelling at me. You're making it worse. Oh, it was right there. The goal moved.
Are we doing best 2 out of 3 for you two?
No! What's the no?
We're doing the best of I win and then she loses. No!
You are.
Oh, wow.
That was beautiful.
Overtime and everything. Still.
Nice.
Still, that was 6. It was like 5 more goals than I've ever made.
Good job.
So when you first enter the town,
You're going into town.
This
I'll
is what
just
he
wait
says.
for you here.
because I hate
had a
town.
nasty run-in with a big dog once.
big
and
dog.
I feel much safer out here.
Because you couldn't terrify the dog by being a talking owl and just yelling at it.
Maybe it was a talking dog.
Oh, that's probably true.
Or
He was like,
you
"Ruff,
could
Look
stay
at
on
all
the
of
top
this,
of
like,
a house.
Hot pixel action of moving around
Hot
and stuff.
pixel action? Is that a phrase that just happened on this
Yes.
stream?
Yes, this is why.
There's our new catchphrase.
Ooh, look at this hot pixel action. Oh, yeah.
All the people be watching
Drink
our
it
videos
in,
now.
everyone.
Hey, it's spring break, baby!
Oh my gosh, I'm talking to this guy.
How goes it with you, good fellow?
Also, owls have no natural
I'm
predators.
looking for some hot pixel action.
Trouble.
All right, here's a naked Ken Williams.
I love him. He's some hot pixel action.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that really is our thing now.
My dearest Shima, as I set out in my solitary journey toward Raseir, I can't help but reflect on the dangers ahead. Scorpions, ninja dinosaurs,
and entire bands of bandit Eskimos attack with regularity. Still, I must quest onward as I seek the glory needed to defeat whatever evil I'm supposed to be defeating, which isn't very clear at this point. Yours truly, Count Five Fingers. My sweet Shima, night has fallen on my arduous trek across the sands. Tonight I fought a ghoul, a nasty creature who kept throwing fire at me and spitting acid on my shoes. He also threw a skull bomb, but he missed because he's undead and his eyes probably don't work very well. I shattered his remains and stole his head to mount on the wall of the Adventurers Guild. I also fought some jackalmen, but they were easy, so who cares? With much love, Count Five Fingers. My eternal Shima, as time moves on, I feel I've become stronger. I can now beat up dinosaurs and Eskimos alike. Yet I feel I will never reach my destination. I long to see the inn again, where you feed me sauerkraut curry and many things with honey stuffed in them. I wish to see you dance once more, even though that's not really my thing, but it's fun to watch on an intellectual level. As the sun beats down upon myself, remember this, that I am yours forever, Count Five Fingers.
Are you warp driving it?
Wait, how do you warp drive again?
You press the button. Hold it down.
What button?
The button. You were just doing it. The Atari stuff only has one button.
The up button?
No, that's not a button. That's a directional.
All I have is a D-pad.
I
What
know,
other button?
But that's because Ataris don't have. Ataris have.
What
joysticks.
button could there be?
You're already doing it. Now
I'm
you're
pressing up. Is that warp drive?
No, you're just your button, A or B or whatever the crap you want
There's
to press.
no button. I'm just pushing up.
Press up, and now
Okay.
hold down the button while you're pressing up. You go faster. See?
Yeah, but I still run into things.
Well, I didn't say
I
was
thought
the
it was
win
a-
the game.
I thought
button.
you said it was warp speed. I
is
thought
warp
it was
speed.
I thought it was a free ride to the
Slightly
end.
faster.
I want to grab the tiger by the tail and ride it to the end of the mother flipping line.
It doesn't
Yay, I
work.
did it. I did it. Houston,
Look,
we don't
we've
have a
got
problem.
19 seconds left. You couldn't even figure out the button.
You didn't tell me which button.
There's only one button.
There are
That's all right.
4 buttons on my controller.
But they all do the same thing.
None of them do anything.
No, they're warp driving. You got 3 seconds to make 6 points.
Ah! No, I didn't make it. Gosh.
Really? That's how we're starting? Was I can't find the button?
You didn't tell me which button.
There's only.
You're making it worse.
They all do the exact same thing.
Okay.
Hi, Mandy. Welcome to chat. Anyway, there's supposed to be a boy dancing and laughing on top of that chest, but it didn't actually end up happening. So, we'll just hope the game isn't glitched and go dig up the boy's grave. We'll never. I was even going to make a Gavroche joke, but now I can't do it because the boy didn't appear.
My name is Gavroche.
That's not the line he sings. My name is Gavroche. I'm a character in this show. I'm a little kid. Blah, blah, blah. Steal from the rich and kill some too.
He says his name is Gavroche.
He says, how do you do? My name's Gavroche, not my name is Gavroche. Do, 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 do.
In my version, that's what he sounds like. An idiot.
My name is Gavroche. I'm a little kid. I wish that I wasn't dead, but I got shot in the head.
My sister is that girl you never knew.
What?
Well, you know her, but you didn't know that she was my sister.
Anyway, look, the boy's finally appearing. That's what he looks like. And he sings, my name is Gavroche. I'm some little kid. I wish I had a horse. So give me what you dug up. I'm a songwriter.
Shut up.
Of course I'm alright. I'm a rescue ranger.
Shut up.
See, Now I'm not sure what's going on there. He's like headbanging. Whoa, whoa.
Why is he blue?
Because they're ghosts. Ghosts are blue. Blah, 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 blah.
My name is Gavroche.
My name is Gavroche. She makes fun of you.
How do you do?
Give a horse to Gavroche. Oh. I was just seeing.
Give horse to Gavroche.
Give the toy horse to the little boy ghost in the hopes that he will vanish like those before him. For a moment you fear he won't, but then he does. Let's open this chest that sat on my Gavroche.
Shut up.
It actually goes like this. I'm a piece of music from the chest by Gavroche. Now play me, you jerk, or the plot will not
Wash.
Wow, that was painful.
Well, now it's.
Oh,
not.
now I can't read it. Hey, Gray Chang is from Santa Cruz, California. Here's his address if you want to donate to Gray Chang.
Now everyone knows.
Hey, adults $10, children $5. If you buy the original Dog Days, you only have to donate $1.
What if Great Chang got any money?
I wonder if Gray Chang is still around. Let's go. Everyone send a letter to Gray Chang and see if he writes back.
Or Google him at least immediately. And
Yeah.
Find out. One of you chatters, find out for us who this Great Chang is and
Chat
if he's alive.
says we sound fine. Okay, well.
So what about Great Chang, chat?
Okay.
Tell us about Great Chang.
No, we've got his bio. Here, I'm going to read part of his bio. Pull it up real quick.
Is that
Hold
going
on.
to be part? I thought
This is going to be a very important part of the Player and the Doodler stream this evening.
Well, at least it's something we haven't done
No,
before.
we've got his bio here. Whoa, that was weird.
Why?
Sorry.
You're in.
Oh, he looks kind of like Bruce Lee. Well, not now, like in the early 1980s.
Just because he's Asian, you are a racist.
No, look at him. I'm not even pulling it up.
I can barely see him from here.
Well, he looks really cool. He's got like a
great.
frisbee and a camera the size of his torso.
That's how big cameras were back then.
He gotta see. Oh, his first game was Dog Days. Then he wrote Claim Jumper. And then he wrote Dog Days Deluxe, followed by his best game, Bumpamov's Dogs.
What?
Bumpamov's Dogs.
Not Pavlov's.
And those
Bumpamov's.
those are the only games he has ever written.
Did he go on to work on anything else?
No, I don't know. This ends in 1983, but
He only lived until 1983.
Oh, it has a picture
and
of
then
him from-
died in obscurity.
it has a picture of him from 2000. Here on the YouTube stream, I'll put up a picture of him so that people watching this later can see it.
Okay.
He looks like a go-getter.
I've done 3 things.
He also looks like he's a fisherman.
4 things.
Anyway, so that was our warm-up. Now,
Also, I fish. That replicated.
and look, we got Jabba the Hutt. We got a guy in a spacesuit.
Everyone's there. Jabba the Hutt. Some guy in a spacesuit.
That's all you need. Welcome to Monolith Burger. Let's ramble on in. Well, you see, I was talking to Margaret the other day, and Margaret said, well, you know what kind of woman Margaret is. You know, she said that she was going to go to the prom with Sally, but then I said, oh my gosh, I never go to the prom with Sally. I want to go to the prom with Sally. But then Margaret's like, why do you want to go to the prom with Sally? We're apparently lesbians because I'm Margaret and she's Sally. And you're like, well, when did you come out? And she's like, oh, I've been bi-curious all my life, girlfriend. And then I was like, well, screw you. I'm going to the Monolith Burger. And she's like, oh, don't go to Monolith Burger. They're so full of fat. And I said, well, if they're so full of fat, then why aren't you going to Monolith Burger? Because you clearly eat too many of those. And she's like, oh, no, you didn't, girlfriend. Snap, snap. And then she beat me up.
One crazy dyke.
Okay. Oh, and you get to start too, so you don't even know what's going on.
Girls.
So here's what's. As soon as you hit your button, it'll zoom into the shop. Go buy a mule. Run to the mule shop.
Go.
Where's the mule?
Right there. This way. You're in time.
This one?
No, this one right here.
Go
See
to
if
the
he's
right.
pointing.
Oh, right there. There you go. Go
mule
down.
shot.
Now go to the miners.
Go, quick.
Where's
gotta
the
outfit
mine?
your mule.
Up.
Push up.
Move over a
You have
little.
to
Move
Slightly over.
This is so
There you go.
No, okay, you're doing energy then. All right,
You
that's-
told me to go up.
now
like-
Okay, no, get out of there.
Walk out,
Get
walk
out of there.
walk out.
Go,
Run!
go,
Why are we?
Run! You gotta run!
Okay, your timer's going down. Get out.
And push
Now go
over
to
the
the
right.
right. Now go to your hand. Hit your button on the house.
Little mule.
Hit
You
the
gotta
button
get
on
to
the
the
house.
house. Get to the house.
Why is everyone yelling?
Now push the button. Oh, it ran away! Because you weren't on the house. You have to be right on the house.
I loved
Your time's
him.
running out. Run back.
Oh,
to the
wait.
You
store.
don't have enough time.
Where am
Run
I
back to
going?
the
Gamble.
store.
Hurry
Run
and
back to the
gamble.
store.
No, why are you guys?
Go to the pub. Go to the pub. No! Go to the pub. You can't go to the pub with a mule.
Go.
Time's up.
How did I don't even know what happened.
It's
Well,
like,
I'm glad it made you go first because that was ridiculous.
Laura, it's like you're me this time.
Okay, so this is another dumb part of the game. Not the part where you walk off the top of that ladder and die, although that is dumb. But in here, this is the Bart Simpson's treehouse, but it's actually where the bandits hide out. And they play. You can't join us, see? They play. One of them's coming after you now. What? And if you try to escape, he just kills you. Clonk, and you're dead.
He's playing King's Quest Tuna Head.
That was happy. You've been a real pant load. But sometimes when you walk in... 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 But sometimes when you walk in...
We're gonna be here a while, folks. The end of time.
But sometimes when you walk in... But sometimes when you walk in...
Wow.
But sometimes when you walk in...
You just... know what the,
But sometimes when you walk in...
You know what the definition of sanity is.
But sometimes... Oh. Maybe if I wait for a few... But sometimes when you walk... But sometimes when you walk in... But sometimes... But sometimes when you walk...
Don't worry, folks. He'll get sick of it eventually.
But sometimes when you walk... But sometimes when you walk in... But sometimes... But sometimes...
Do you need to climb down the rope ladder and back up?
But sometimes when you... But sometimes when you...
For those of you who don't know what's going on, there's something that randomly is supposed to happen sometimes when you walk
But sometimes when you walk in...
But most often you just get attacked by a bandit and dumped out. He's trying to get the good thing to happen, but now he's just going crazy. Because what he means with sometimes is once in every great while.
But sometimes when you walk in... But sometimes...
Is this a integral plot point?
Yes!
Okay.
You have to get into the stupid bandit's house. Because sometimes when you walk in... Well,
I hope you're keeping count, chat.
I'll just kill myself.
Sometimes.
Because
This is going to be the rest of the stream, chat. Hope you're in for the long haul.
Because sometimes when you walk in, the guy is sleeping!
I told you to leave the screen and come back. Wow, you shook everything on your desk. That was almost as hair-raising as ball blazer, but not in a fun way.
I think I'm a little lightheaded after all that.
Sometimes when you walk in, the guy's asleep.
And finally, the screen that has the black cauldron in it for some reason.
So long!
Well,
Oh yeah, and the three witches.
Three witches. Well, young Terran, things are not working out as you expected, are they? Being a great hero is not all it's cracked up to be. Since you won't be using it, we've decided we want our cauldron back. Of course, we'll not steal it, we'll trade for it. We offer you this wondrous book containing all the knowledge in the universe. All the knowledge in the universe.
You have to put it into some astral plane where, with a mirror that reflects it.
It's kind of a plot hole. If you don't want that, how about this? The pot of gold from the end of the rainbow. If you take this treasure, you'll be the richest person in all Prydain. But it's not as good as the knowledge of everything in the universe, which you could probably use to make yourself the richest person in all Prydain.
Or it will explode your brain. The total perspective vortex.
Isn't that what happened at the end of the fourth Indiana Jones movie?
Yeah. I want to know. Instead, my head will explode.
Brain melts. You drive a hard bargain, pig boy. Here's a final offer. Give us the cauldron, we'll give you your friend back. Gurgi. He's a dead dog.
Yeah, I got a better idea. Give me the money.
You could probably resurrect him with all of the knowledge in the universe.
Yeah.
But no, we'll just give you the dead friend. So supposedly Cedric was supposed to be like a guide and
a
would
narrator,
help you
right?
out. Kind of.
Like a horrible hint line?
But everybody like who does this Let's Play online never talks to Cedric, so I'm going to talk to Cedric on every screen to see if he ever says anything useful.
Right.
And we're going to see if he ever does.
We'll show you,
That
internets.
goes to the east up into the mountains. That's the route to Mordak's castle.
It's the rude.
So that's what Cedric told us. It's go east to the road to Mordak's castle. Is that helpful? I don't know, but it's better than sitting there and doing nothing. All right, let's see what Cedric says about the town.
KK.
Ooh, if you follow this road along the river, you'll come to the town bakehouse. You
No.
might find something delicious. I mean, useful there.
Because there's girls in town.
What the?
What?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Well, the thing is, he's talking about the bakery, which is actually off in this direction.
That's true.
Even
Bakery
though
isn't even in there.
we
Do they
obvious-
sell anything in the town that's delicious?
Well, let's find out.
All right.
Delicious jams and jelly.
What does Cedric have to say about this bakehouse?
See the road there? Back to the east is the town.
Nothing.
No, kidding.
I'm just going to talk about the road.
So, what do you have to say about that, Cedric?
If you walk to the south, you'll find the town bakehouse.
What?
He's just a map.
He's obsessed with this bakehouse.
What's-
Every time we're near the bakehouse, he's like, "Oh, why don't you go to the bakehouse?
Maybe,
oh, the bakehouse
maybe
is
there's
in this
something you need to
direction."
do at the bakehouse.
I bought a pie there already. It's happened, and he didn't even go in because he had a nasty scare or something.
the-
Scared
No,
of a
that
dog,
wasn't-
which he could
No,
easily
but that-
avoid.
I bet I'll click on Cedric and he'll be like, "This spooky forest is nothing compared to that bakehouse 2 screens to the south."
Back to the east is Crispin's house.
Oh, he doesn't even talk about the spooky forest right away. He's like, "By the way, if you go that way, there's the Crispin's house."
Thank goodness, Graham. Ooh, I didn't know if I'd ever see you again.
Those 2 seconds were really rough.
He's bonded. They've bonded. They bonded.
Over their love of the bakehouse.
Yes.
All right.
He's a saltwater fish.
Ooh, you're going towards the bakehouse again. Let me come too. Oh, wait. So what do you have to say about the little gnome?
Cedric seems to be thinking
No.
big thoughts right.
Oh, he's thinking big thoughts, whatever that means.
Wow, he's a little owl with big dreams.
Poison Ivy mystery
Slowly
jokes
moving.
ain't nobody gonna get.
Nobody
Back
at
down the road
all.
to the east, you
Wait.
will run into the bakehouse.
See? Every screen off of the bakehouse. He tells you where the bakehouse is. What about this inn, Cedric? Bakehouse! Bakehouse!
Look, the bakehouse is paying a nice royalty every time Cedric says bakehouse.
I see how it goes.
I think
Well-
birds just like bread.
I think we're gonna. That calls for another save file with that name. Have a fish, you dumb
Oh
bear.
my gosh.
I'm going to the bakehouse.
So,
What do you have to say? What do you have to say about this dog, Cedric?
Ooh, Graham, that dog looks mean.
I hope that dog never shows up outside the bakehouse. All right, Owl. Which way's the bakehouse?
Having other things on his
Plus
mind,
that's electric
Cedric
boogaloo.
Yeah, whatever.
Wait, hold on. I forget where the bakehouse is from here.
Back down the road to the east, you will run into the bakehouse.
Oh, phew. I was worried there for a minute. What do you have to say about the bakehouse now, Cedric?
See the road there? Back to the east is
He doesn't
the
care
town.
when you're there.
Oh, that's right.
He just wants you to know about how to go to the east.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
like,
content when you're there.
Look, everyone's trying to get the wild, wild west, but I want you to go east, man.
no, east, my son.
Go east, my son. Go west. No.
Let's go east, young man. Get it right.
Get you right.
Go east, you old.
Ooh,
Ah!
I'm glad to see
You're
you
back.
okay. I was beginning to worry.
You're always beginning to
You
worry.
were right not to want to venture in that dark forest.
Yeah,
Cedric.
you were right.
I thought I'd never get out of there alive.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, I could have flown over and helped point the way for you, but I'm too much of a moron.
I wanted to show you where the bakehouse was, but you already had the honeycomb, so.
They'll just keep trading back the marionette, the shoes, and the golden needle just between these three shops over and
Right.
over again.
Until they die of starvation, because they don't ever venture out to go to the bakehouse.
The bakehouse don't take no marionette, that's for sure.
Bakehouse is my friend.
Wait, where's the bakehouse?
Ooh, if you follow this road along the river, you'll come to the town bakehouse.
Oh, I was worried there
You
for a
might
minute.
find something delicious. I mean, useful there.
Oh, useful. See, he's the one that coined the phrase.
Oh, I see. It's all Cedric's fault.
No, these are delicious. I mean, useful things. I was gonna say they were delicious, but they're useful.
I'm sure I'll find this hammer quite delicious.
3/4 of the game is
A few
over.
hours later,
A few hours later, we didn't want to animate anything. Absolutely nothing happened for those
Graham
hours.
dons his warm cloak for
No, Cedric keeps saying, "Oh, can we go back to the
Look how
bakehouse?"
velvety and
Oh, I
and
guess
like,
I can start talking to Cedric again. Let's see what he says.
Ooh, I've
Flowy
never been here
your
before,
cloak is.
but I think this is the way over the mountain.
Considering it's the path that's in the mountain. Hey, Cedric, which way's the bakehouse from here? Oh, thanks, bye. Hey, Cedric, which way to the bakehouse from here?
Cedric is too busy looking
Aw,
at
dang it.
They just didn't care. They stopped animating.
They stopped animating his voice.
Oh, no, look at him. He's not even doing anything. He's just sitting there like a dork.
Like a dork. Hey, what do you have to say about this place, Cedric?
Ooh, isn't this a funny house, Graham?
It's because I got my own
What
chat
kind of
going on
person
here.
would live
No.
in a place like this?
Is that from somebody watching the stream?
Yes?
Oh,
They're
great.
just texting me.
So anyway, what did Cedric say about the house? I literally was not listening.
Me neither.
He was probably, "Oh, this house, I wish it had pies in it."
Are you all right, Cedric?
Are you dead again, Cedric?
Yes, you're pretty much
Let me
useless.
see.
Let me see. I'm still alive.
I wish we were at the
Ooh,
bakehouse
I'm
still, so I could get
Ramble
baked.
is all.
Wait, does Cedric tell us useful things on this?
No.
having other things on his mind.
Other things on his mind? Like what? Oh, I wonder how the Chicago Cubs are doing this season.
Oh, I wonder if that cat ever died.
Anyway,
I
so
wonder what they're cooking at the bakehouse.
this
No,
is
this
our.
would have been a lot easier if he had saved some of the flying cocaine.
That's true. Then we
just
just fly up to the
fly
top.
up there.
Hey, Cedric. This is our last chance to ask him
Yes, I've seen wizards.
which way to the bakehouse.
Cedric seems to be quietly contemplating their current situation.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, what about Cedric?
No.
Wait!
Who cares about Cedric? Oh, wait.
Cedric,
Where?
you're my only hope.
Over there.
He's totally
Over there,
dead.
like we didn't pick him up, we just left
there
him laying on the
anything you can do
cold,
about
dead stone floor.
We need Cedric, or else I'll never get another pie again. From our Pathfinder
Hello,
stream,
friend in chat. Ooh, I like that castle design.
like the two lines and the
It's
three
because
windows.
it's so simple yet so effective.
Chat's making fun of you, by the way.
Me?
Yeah,
What did I do?
I like the castle design. Super generic castle in the background.
That's why I like it.
You like the super generic thing that totally looks like a 2-year-old drew it.
Maybe that's what my drawings will look like, chat.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Maybe I'll draw the crappy version.
So here we are. Here we are at the castle again. Let's end this thing.
Oh, look at that lovely castle. What a beautiful design. You stink, Jonathan. Your taste in art is terrible.
It was
literally like a triangle, rectangle with bumps on the top.
It was several rectangles with bumps on the top.
Oh, my mistake.
I draw children's books, okay? I like the design.
So I don't know if these doodles are going to be any good, if that's what you're admiring.
I'm going to draw a picture of that castle, dang it.
Okay.
I'll draw trogdors coming out of it and killing all my enemies. And then I'll have 1 million friends and a pony farm.
There are no square castles yet. Actually, there might be a square castle.
Is Chad asking about square castles?
Yeah, Chad is asking about a square castle.
Listen, Chad. No getting on my case about square castles today, okay? I love square castles.
Look, square castles are dumb.
Square castles are in Final Fantasy. Ah!
Touche. Look, there's a square castle. Do you like the design of it? Do you?
Yes!
Do
Actually,
you?
I enjoy that a great deal, and I may draw it later.
All right.
Hey, up close, that castle doesn't look near as rectangle-y.
It's true. It's a little more scraggly.
I don't like it.
Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? It's your favorite castle! Yay! But it's run down a little bit.
Oh.
See, look at the art design on this screen. That great tree over there. I mean, it's just like the Alpine Mountains with that tree and those
Listen,
random
man,
shapes.
I didn't say I liked anything else from King's Quest 1. Just that castle.
Just that one tree. Look, it's your favorite square castle.
Ooh,
I heard
I
about
do
your
enjoy
square
that.
castle
Mega
fetish.
Bibberol, cram it.
Jonathan.
What?
I heard about your square castle fetish.
Uh-oh, this guy hates square castles.
Not so much a fetish.
He's like,
as an obsession.
want this castle to be roundish.
I will make it disappear.
Oh!
Look at that,
That's...
he's emoting his
He's
evil.
emoting?
He's emoting his evil.
All right. And see, that's what the world thinks of your square castle fetish.
That's right. They're like, this guy, I hired him.
You're a monster wizard.
I was like, hey guy, go slash Jonathan's heart out.
Is that what you actually said?
No, because what I did sounded stupid.
I don't pay attention to anything.